Hello everyone. In a recent recording, I talked about the games that I'm keeping an eye on and why. I purposely left out Satisfactory so that I could do a recording on it at a later time. My reasoning for that is that I've noticed it's hard to find what is satisfactory, and also to give more of a detailed explanation as to why I'm keeping an eye on it. So let's start with what Satisfactory is. Satisfactory is a building and exploration game, but it has more of a focus on building than it does exploration. There is going to be hostile creatures in the game, but it's not enough to really be of a concern, in my opinion. The main concern is trying to find the resources, build the factories necessary to either refine said resource or turn it into a product needed for building more factories or for completing the goals that the game sets forth. So it does have certain elements of other games like Subnautica and maybe Minecraft a little. Where it relates to Subnautica is in the building and exploration aspect, but in comparison, I would say Satisfactory is 70% building, 30% exploration, whereas Subnautica is 30% building, 70% exploration. In terms of comparing with Minecraft, I would say that it has similarities in that you can build as much as you want to within reason. You see, the more you build, the more your frames will drop on the computer. I've seen people build factories so large that even a 2080 Ti can barely manage 15 frames a second. Then there's also the fact that you can't really, well, you can't at this time build underground. Not like Minecraft can. So, while it does give you the tools and space to build a lot, it's just not going to be to the level of Minecraft. So you can kind of see where it's in between the two in terms of Subnautica and Minecraft. One major advantage it does have for something of this scale is multiplayer. If you think that this is a game that you want help with, then you do have access to multiplayer. So I think that's really all I can say about what is Satisfactory. Now, let me talk about why I'm keeping an eye on it. So I do think that this game has potential, even in this stage of early access. Like most early access games, though, it does have its flaws. Each early access game will have a flaw, whether it be minor or large. In Satisfactory's case, I think it has a major flaw. As I mentioned earlier, there is going to be a need for building factories to complete goals set forth by the game. While it's not complicated math in terms of knowing how many resources you need to make said product and how many products you may need to make another said product, it's just a lot to deal with. You will have so many factories that it's going to be hard to keep up with all of them, and for that matter, figure out the math for each one. At least initially. Now, there is websites and other things that will help you calculate that kind of stuff, but they aren't that accurate. I've tried them before, the Update 3 patch, and after. It will get me within perhaps 60 to 70% of the target goal, but not all the way there. It leaves me with having to guess as to what I need to do after that and how to complete my goal. So there is that. So yeah, I think that the best way I can sum it up is that while this game does have potential, and I think that it can be a great game, I just think that it needs more of a support system in place. Something to help people figure out how to set up this kind of stuff and complete the goals that they want to. I think that once that is in place, Update 3 and any other updates that add more more complexity to the game, won't be as big of an issue. But I do give it props for having multiplayer and for it allowing you to build the way it does. For that reason, I'll keep an eye on it and see where things go. As far as recommending it, if it's your kind of game, I can recommend it, but I'm not going to recommend this game on the level like I do with other games. A good example is Phantom Doctrine. I will sing high praises of that game for a very long time. There's tons of people that still haven't played it, or for that matter, have really gone into turn-based strategies kind of like that. So, I'll sing high praises of that, but Satisfactory, I'm not going to be that loud, I guess you can say. I think, like I said, I think it's a fine game, but it just needs to work out the quirks. And then from there, it can be a good game. But once it gets there, then I'm sure that I'll probably get to the point of recommending it like Satisfactory. The only other thing I can say on recommendations is if you do plan on getting this, don't do it on Steam. Do it on Epic Games. You see, this game has been Epic exclusive for a very long time. I would say most or all of your troubleshooting guides are going to be based on Epic files. In addition to that, I would say most or all of your community is going to be on Epic. So if you want to find people from this game, it's likely going to be on Epic and not Steam. At least for now. There's always a chance that Steam will pick up and have a bigger community than Epic, but I don't think that will happen anytime soon. So yeah, be sure to get it on Epic if you're going to get it. But other than that, that's really all I can say about this. We'll see where things go. Thanks for listening.